Hey guys, welcome to RK Keynotes. So in the previous video, we have seen a small mini project based on cinema ticket booking system using AWT, swing, events, and input-output streams concepts. So in today's video, we'll just do a login form with a database access. So I'm going to use Access database, and the driver name is called UCanAccess. So first of all, you need to download the required driver, that is UCanAccess driver. Let me just go to this UCanAccess driver location, and it will show you this one, download UCanAccess 5.0.1. Click on that. So it is just about 3.3 MB. You can see over here. Click on download, and it will be downloaded. Fine. So what you can do is that you just extract this UCanAccess driver folder, and you will find 5 different types of jar files. So you just want to make sure whether all these jar files are in one single folder or what. So let me show you that once the download is over. Yes. So I'm gonna extract it. So it's here, just right click and extract here, and it is extracted. Yes, just go to the folder and check. So in this library folder, you need to have 5 jar files. So we have got 4. One is here. What you can do is you just drag and drop this one into this lib folder. So now this is fine. So our downloaded driver is in documents, and over here it is, right, in the downloaded folder. Fine. So this is the first step you have to do, that is you have to download the UCanAccess driver. Fine. So it's done. So the next step is, so this is what the previous video, in that we have done this project, that is, I'll just go and execute it. So this is what we have done. We need to select the ticket type, block, which block you want to block, and the timing of the show, and you need to enter for example, I just want to block this 10th seat number, and I will say submit, and it is going to show how much rupees I have to pay. Then see, now this is blocked when I have clicked the submit, and if I click on the pay button, and it is going to print my ticket as well. So that is what we have seen in the last class. So I'll just go to documents and my .NET projects. I'm going to show you the text file. This is what the seat number, and the payment is 500, adult, timing, and the left block we have blocked. Fine. So we just used file writer to write all these stuffs over here. Fine. So now the thing is, we just want to add a login page here with a database connection. So what I'm going to do is that you need to add one more JFrame. Just right click on this, go to new, and say JFrame form. You have to select, and once if you do this, you need to enter the name, that is let me say login with DB. So I have said login with DB, and click on finish. So you will see this form. So where you can see in the right side, you can see all swing containers, control, and if you scroll down, you can see swing menu and swing windows, and even AWT controls and all. Fine. Let me go with swings, and I'll drag and drop a label here, 2 labels, and I need a text field over here, and I need to type password here. So I'll take password field. Okay. So I require 2 buttons here. Alright, so just rename this. So these are all the alignments, vertical alignment and horizontal alignment here. This is the property section. Either you can do it here, or you can right click and go for properties. So leave as it is. First I'll just change this name, that is username, and here it is password. Okay, and here I don't want this text to be replaced, and here password, delete these things. So once if you do it might go like this. You just resize these controls and just drag like this. Fine. And about this button, I just want to change the button name. One is login, and you can place a image if you require. Over here you can click on this and you can select an image so that it will display a particular image on this button as well. So that can be done. And let's say a reset. Okay, so and if you want to align all these things to the center of this form, you just select all the controls like this, and you can play with these options over here, and this is what center horizontally. So yes, okay, so now what I can do is that still I can select all these controls at once, and I can go to right click and properties, and you can change the font style, color, foreground and background color, whatever you require. You want to you can change over here. I'll say 12 in bold, and here in the login and reset I'll do a kind of foreground color. I'll say something like this. Okay, all right, so now this is done. So the designing part is over. So now let's get into the login button. Either you can click on here on the form, double click, or directly click on the button, double click on the button. It will take you exactly where the here the cursor is blinking, and this is the button code. So before this we need to import few packages, because we're gonna use database connection, right? So the packages, the common packages are that. So these are all the packages. One is import java.sql.connection, driver manager, prepared statement, result set, and J option pane. These are all the things related to the connection, and this JPN option is related to a message box which is going to display. Fine. I mean, like login success or login failed. So we need to display a message box over there. So that's why. And the class name is login with DB, and we are not going to do anything over here. So let's jump into this button directly. So first, before starting with this, I just want to say I want to define like connection equal to null, connection class, and prepared statement equal to null, and I'll keep a result set PREPA. What's wrong? Oops, I forgot to mention a reference, that is PST. Okay, so that is result set, and that is null. Okay, so these things were initialized to null, and yeah, I'll go with a try catch block. Fine, and if there is anything, it should catch. That is exception, and if there is any exception, it is going to say if I print the exception dot print ln, I'll simply put the exception, that is E over there. Fine. Oh, sorry, here we need to say E. Alright, so now the thing is I want to just enter a code over here. So let me say class dot for name. Yes, and within this you need to say that, because we're gonna use this driver, that is UCanAccess using JDBC. So this is a common line which you have to specify it when you are using UCanAccess driver, where it will refer to that exactly. Fine. Okay, this is done, and now we need to create a database first, and we need to mention the path over here in the connection part. So let me say access here. So I have got 2016 version of access, so I have opened it. So I need to create a database and a table over here. Let it open. So this is very simple. Just select blank database here, and the database name you can say, okay, let's leave it as database 5, and click on create. Put it like this and click on view. Either you can here right click and you can go or design view, or simply you can click over here. So it will ask you the table name, that is table name is login table tbl, and click OK, and it will take you to the field name and data type. The field name is username, and we don't want primary key as it is not going to be a number, so I'll just remove the primary key, and I'll say long text, and password even I'll leave it same. Okay, fine. So these two fields I have created, and again I'll click on this view. It will ask me to save the table. Click on yes. I'm gonna save the table. Fine. So now we need to enter the records. For example, I have one admin account with password 123, and I have got one user 1. Let me go with the same password. Okay, so that's it. So these are the things we need to do with the access database. So just save it here, which will be saved in your documents by default. Fine. So it is here. The location is here. C users and your PC name, documents, and the database name. Fine. I'll just close this. Okay. So now I want to say that connection equal to it should use this driver manager, which we have imported. Driver manager dot get the connection. So we need to get the connection, which means that we just want to paste the location of the database. So using what we are trying, that is JDBC colon UCanAccess driver. So this thing should be specified, and say colon and double slash. Fine. So now I just want to go to the location, that is I have this one in documents, and scroll down. The database is database 5, and right click, go to properties, go to security here, and where you can see the full path name, the location of the database can be copied here, and I'll just paste it here. Yes, that's it. So make sure you're selecting the exact database file. Fine. So this is done. Now the next step is we need to write a query. For that, let me take it as a string, and I'll put it as a SQL reference, and I'm gonna say that select star from, the table name is login tbl, right? Okay. Where, so it should match with the username and then password which I type in the form, right? That means here in the design section, whatever I type in this box, it should match with the database. Fine. So I'll just go with the same, that is username. So this name should be exactly same as the table over there in the database. If you have used over there caps or something, you have to put it in the same format. So I have not used any caps over there, so I'll just write it as username, and equal to, the thing is you have to put it in this format, like single quote, double quote, plus, and a plus, then a double quote, a single quote. So this is how you have to, so within this you have to mention that. So the thing is, we just want to go to the design section and have to check what is the name of this text box, that is J text field 1, and this is J password field 1. Okay, so I want to say that J text field 1 dot, I need to get the text which is typed in that particular box, right? Okay, fine. So now this is done, and you have to say that, and again the same style you have to follow: single quote, double quote, plus, let's say plus, double quote, and single quote. Fine. So now I need to get the another box name, that is J password field, one dot, again get text. That's it. Make sure whether it is password field or what. Click here and check the name of this password field: p caps, f caps, right? Fine. So you have to put it in the same style. Now this is done, and I'll just say semicolon at the end. Fine. So the next thing is, we just want to prepare a statement, and then we need to pass it to the SQL. So I'll say PST, that is prepared statement, connection dot prepared statement, that is prepared statement. I'll just select this. Okay, that is for SQL. Fine. Which means that we are just passing this prepared statement into the connection, and we need to execute this, right, using result set. Hope this is clear now. Yes. So that is rs equal to, that is prepared statement dot, I want to say that execute query. That's it. So which means that the query will be executed if it matches with the username and then password. Okay, once everything is done, and everything matches, what next? We need to display that. First we need to display your login is success, and this booking page, this form should be displayed, right? So if I'll say that result set dot next, just going to say if it is fine, then I want to say J option pane. That's why we have imported the fifth package here, J option pane, right? So I'm gonna say that J option pane dot show message dialog. Yeah, I'll take this message dialog, and I don't want to have anything over here. I'll simply say that login success. Okay, so if not, it should say, I have to say else, and we'll go with copy paste here, and I'll say login failed. Let me put it in caps just for. Fine. So let me check this. Let us check this. But before that, okay, so I'll just run this page, this JFrame, actually login with DB. I'll run this, and the thing is admin, okay, citizen small, admin 123. It is not going to run, and the exception, can you see this? Java.lang class not found exception, net.UCanAccess, this particular driver cannot be found because we didn't give any reference, we didn't add that one into our library. So where is the library? So these two are our project files, and you can see these libraries here. See, this is underneath the whole project name, Cinema Ticket Booking System, and I have opened this project, and you see this, there is a library, and in this library, if you open this, we can see JDK 1.8 default. So over here we need to add that downloaded UCanAccess JAR files. So how to do that? Right click on libraries, go to JAR folder, add JAR folder, and I'll say where it is, exactly here on users, and I'll go to that and say downloads. It is with you can see this UCanAccess 5.0.1. This is what we have downloaded, and you need to click on the folder name folder, yes, here, and double click on the library. We have placed one of the jar file into this library. Hope you remember that in the beginning of the session. Double click on this folder and you just say Control A. You need to select all these 5 jar files and click on open. So once if you do this, all these jar files will appear here. You can see 5 jar files appearing here. Fine. So if it is, then we don't have any issue with this. So just Control S and rerun your project, that is login with DB, and I'm gonna run the file. So let me say admin and 1 2 3. So now it is going to check, and data type of expression is not boolean in statement. So let's start from table name, where username, yep. And one thing we have missed here, you see this, I have specified username but I have forgot to specify password here. That's the issue. Alright, so I mean to say that password, so equal to, fine. Now this is more clear. So password equal to, and this is how the code is. Alright, so let me run this again. Run file and admin 1 2 3. So let's check it now. Yes, login success, but still we have a few stuffs to include it here. I want to display my login form. Yeah, okay, first we'll just add a form over here. That is, after the success message, it should display my another form, that is booking.java. So the file name is booking.java. So let me create an object, booking. So make sure all your files should be in one single folder, one single project folder. So booking, let me say b1 equal to new booking, and you just say b1 dot set visible true. I'm gonna say true over here, and once while this is displayed, I want to hide my login. This dot, this refers to the current form, that is login form. Set visible again, I'll say it should take only boolean value. I'll say false, so which means that will be hidden, right? So let me check this again. So that's it, we have done. I'll close this booking.java and see in my project folder, this is my project folder, cinema ticket booking. I have got 2 files over here. One is the main file where the main source code is there, and this is login page with database. And I'll right click and run on this. You can run the project directly, but I have got different the other files as well here, so it is not going to run. So specifically I have just selected this login with DB file and run file. So once if I do this, admin, I'll be getting admin username, and then password is 1 2 3, login, and the login is successful. Click OK. This is good. See, this login form is hidden now, and I have got this form, that is over here I can select and I can print the ticket as well. So this is the entire thing which I want to show you. And the other thing is that you can design a login form even without a database connection. Simply you can specify username is password in some string like admin 1 2 3, and then you can match it. So I'll be doing that one in the next video. So hope you like this video, and still this can be beautified the login page and all these stuffs can be displayed in center so that it will be more good. That is an easy stuff. I hope you can do that. So if there is any queries, put your queries in the comment section. Hope you like this video. If you like the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and thanks for watching the video.